Alright, what's going on, y'all? As y'all can see, it's ice cream. But today is officially Monday. Today is officially week I plan on starting the actual SFA account. Um, Today I didn't take any trades in particular. I guess I'm probably gonna show y'all in a little bit. I just kind of want to talk to y'all for a second, but today on the charts I didn't really take no trades in particular. The market wasn't really as volatile. Wasn't a lot of volume in the markets at all, like for what I like to do, how I like to trade on US 30 or AKA YM. Now, looking back at it, like if I did ended up like getting my SFA and everything ready, I saw a couple steps I could have took, but sometimes as a trader you got to know like there's trades that you can take, but if it's not really, there's no need. The market's so volatile and there's so many better setups that we could take that it wasn't even worth. It was like, you know what, I'm not even going. There's no need to risk it over here. Even on my personal account, I didn't even trade today, but there's no reason to risk it over here on the funded account for sure. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take today off. I'm gonna let Monday do what Monday do. If it just want to chill out on a Monday, so be it. If it does decide to break out of the zone, then not break out of the zone. If it decides to do what it need to do, so be it. And then obviously, if it just decides to like just consolidate for the entire day, which it ended up doing, then that's how we're gonna be playing it. So officially Monday. I'm gonna see if I can come over here and share my screen for a few. If I can freaking find it, and then I can show y'all like what I was looking for over here on the chart. All right, so as you can see, this is still kind of like that same analysis that I was telling you guys in the last video, going over like the top step. What is top step? And I was giving y'all a free setup on US 30. I talked about these levels. So we had a support structure here. We had our main resistance structure here. And then this was a mini higher low structure that I had decided to mark because the market did break out the zone, as well as it gave us it was like a bearish candlestick that happened on Sunday night where it just pushed to this price and then just the wick closed back above. So that's why I marked this area in particular as a key of interest. But as you can see, this sell setup right here on US 30 in particular was one of the sell moves I put in my signal shot. And technically, the trade didn't really, it did play out as perfectly as I drew it up. Because as you can see, I wanted to retest back to this area and then a sell off. And then you can see here, price literally hit that area and then it started selling off. My main TP targets that I set for my signal shot members was from here to here. So you feel me? So this is, I believe, I don't want to say 6,000 pips. I think the market is starting to slow down a little bit. So it's starting to get back to its regular pip count, which will make this 660 pips on the charts. And then, of course, this would just be 1,200 pips on the charts as well. So as you can see, market has not been volatile at all today. Because if it was, if this is a regular 12, I'm pretty sure this price is still 12,000. But if this is a regular 1,200 pips on the charts, US 30 moves 1,200 pips easily in a day. It moves 1,200 pips easily. A move for US on US 30, especially during the New York session. And you wouldn't have been able to tell me like New York session was going to be moving like this, like just straight consolidation. Part of me had an idea maybe just because it wasn't really a lot of news that came out. Like as you can see here, these were the only two news for the US that came out. Nothing crazy at all. Tuesday is not really a lot of news for either, but I am expecting the market to wake up basically and get into this volatility mode as we get into New York session tomorrow. But for today, like I said, there was nothing there for me to see, nothing that really piqued my interest that I wanted to see in the chart, so I just didn't trade it. Even though I did have some fire sell setups, like I sent this one out of my chat, but I also sent out this SPS trade. So this is another one that pushed up the price, hit the entry area, and then immediately pushed down for 590 pips. Didn't take this move. Some of my traders in my center chat took it, but I personally, I didn't care for the lack of volatility on the chart. So it was only one strong, nice candlestick, and that was at 11. And then there was a pullback that happened, and then there was a continuation, but nothing too crazy out of the ordinary across our indices. I guess SPS was pretty chill, but US 30 was the only one that, for the most part, since y'all know that's the main one I'm trading for the account and just been focusing on lately overall. It hasn't really been moving. So I was like, you know what? take the day off, chill, let the market show me the price structure. And I was studying the price movements. I was studying where it was marking its resistance and its higher lows at, because that's going to be areas that we're going to be paying attention to tomorrow when I'm actually officially trading. And if I get rid of my MAs and just focus on kind of like price overall, all I need to do is focus on, for me, it will probably be here. Because like I said, this is the wick in question that made this the new support. And then, of course, we have our current high for the week, which is going to be going based off of here. So I'm going to be waiting for tomorrow in particular, since we're in the middle of the markets. I'm either going to be looking for a full retest here or a retest here. And the same thing I talked about on Sunday. If I get that fake breakout, come back inside, I'm selling. If I get this retest down here, or even if it decides to finally push and come back down here again, I'm going to be looking for buys off of this. But tomorrow I will officially start looking for trades and setups. So either, I can't remember what I said. I think I did say like I'm not gonna really be. I'm probably gonna show you my main trade ideas or trade setups that I'll take, but I don't think I'm gonna actually really show y'all like me live in my zone, like flowing with my strategies and stuff and trading. Cause I think I noticed too, like in the past, like I like to like be in my own zone and not thinking about everything else while I'm actually trading. And so that's why I don't really care to go live no more. I'd rather just send out breakdowns and just send out recaps and just give y'all trade ideas as it is in the signals chat. But like for me personally, when I'm in the trades, when I'm on the charts, I'm locked in, focused on me. And then, like I said, afterwards, I'll go ahead and update y'all on basically my thought process and what I was looking at, and so on and so on. Maybe I'll probably record like from this angle, maybe while I'm over here just trading, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually share my screen similar to how I'm doing right here. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, like I said, this is Monday. Just wanted to come over here and break down why I didn't take nothing today. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on Tuesday. All right, welcome back. It is another day of the Topstep Funded series, and today is actually Thursday. So I actually got an email from Topstep, right? So it's an email, nothing crazy, just letting us know the trading hours for these next couple of days. And it turns out that this Friday is actually a holiday, aka Good Friday, so the markets will not actually be open. So since the market is going to be open, as I'm recording this video, it's currently Thursday. So I'm like, you know what? Technically, this is the last day of the week. I told them I was going to drop a video or give them like a kind of like an actual update of how the account is going, how my trades are looking at the end of the week. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just recording today to get it out the way while everything's still fresh in my mind, all the trades I took and stuff. And then also, by the time you're watching this video will drop on Friday, right on time, right on schedule. So it works out perfectly, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's actually just look at the dashboard and talk about how this week went. All right, so as you guys can see, your boy has finished $2,700 in profits so far on the week. Well, for the first 2 days, I have 3 more days left in the challenge. Well, I don't know what I'm calling it a challenge. We're not in the challenge anymore. We're actually in the SFA. So 3 more days, and you can see up here, it says Express account, right? So 3 more days in this Express account, 3 more winning days, and then I can go ahead and request my payout. I think the next video I'm gonna do actually is going to be, so yeah, probably the next video I'm gonna do after this one, I'm gonna let all the other videos that I got circulate. And then I think, because Monday, Tuesday, by Wednesday, I should be coming with another video, and it'll actually be the same day. Well, dang, that means it'll be Thursday. You know what? Okay, so the next video I'm gonna do is gonna be on my 5th day. I'm gonna record another vlog or video going over how my last 2 trades went. And then the next video I drop after that is gonna be the official payout request video, showing my payout requests and then showing you the whole process of me getting approved and whatever that looks like. Right. So now that we got that out the way, let's actually talk about this week. So you're looking at this market right now. You're looking at this right here. This day was the first day I officially started. So earlier in this video, you saw I talked about on Monday, the market was a little bit choppier for me, so I didn't really care to take trades on Monday. Tuesday, I can't remember exactly why I didn't take trades on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it was basically the same thing over here on the front of the account. Can't remember exactly why I didn't trade on Tuesday, but I knew I started officially on Wednesday. That's when I actually purchased the account and everything. And we got it started. But as you can see here, Wednesday, it was a lot of movements going on. It was a reason why it was a lot of 13 trades. that was going on the charts. And I'm gonna actually go to the charts and really show y'all that, right? So, well, I can show y'all this right here too. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like, all these different trades. So even though this looks dramatic, I promise y'all it was not as dramatic as it looked. It was a reason behind why this many trades was taken, right? Because the way I trade anyway, for those that don't know, I don't. Some trades probably similar to me where we have one main setup that we're looking for. We might have multiple positions that we might take going based off of that direction of the market, or vice versa. If I'm looking for to scout and my trailing stop loss got a hit in profit, then I'm looking to re-enter the trade because of that, right? So that's the reason why this 13 trades look so dramatic, just because of that reason, right? So, and then I'm gonna talk about Thursday too, but come on Wednesday. Actually, dang, I don't want to do this video. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go back into like the actual stats and stuff. So Wednesday, let's go ahead and rewind what happened. So if you trading in the markets right now, then y'all should already know what happened. But for the most part, Wednesday, if you don't remember, I'm about to remind y'all. Wednesday, I had a clear direction of what I wanted to see in for the day, right? So this was Wednesday London session. I saw during London session, the market gave us a nice push, beautiful buys. Really, I don't really want to say it came out of nowhere because I peeped how to trade London session too. I just haven't really gotten around to back testing it and trusting it enough for me to want to really trade during London session. And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later on in the video too, right? So here, I saw as I got up at 8:30 in the morning. It's my typical line where I wake up 8:30, 8 a.m. I'm getting ready for New York. I noticed, okay, cool. You gave me a large breakout from 4 a.m. back to this support structure right here. So I'm going to be looking for, as we get into New York session today, I'm going to anticipate a retest. I'm looking for a retest back to around this structure right here. And once you give me this retest off of this entry down here, your boy will be looking for the buy opportunities off of this level. Either a full retest back to the support, I'm taking buys off of here, or somewhere in this realm, I'm taking buys off of this back to the previous zone structure that it broke out of, aka from New York. So as I go ahead and run play on this, and you're not gonna really be able to see it. So right here, it looks like the market played out perfectly as expected. 15-minute candlestick, it did amazing. It did its thing. But when we got us a break and retest entry. If you don't know, I have a on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna see if I can tag in this video, or I'm gonna have y'all go back and find it. Last year around this time, not around this time, but last year at the end of the year, I gave away my main breakout strategy that I used in my signal chat for last year, and that helped me go like literally 95 to 100% accurate in the signal chats for all my trades last year. Simply just going off of the zone breakout method during opening bell, or just in general when the market is ready to go. Had I used that today, though, this would have been a perfect day to use it on Wednesday. All I had to do was just wait for it, but I didn't. I used another confirmation. Well, no, I did. I did use a confirmation. I took the buys, right? Took the buys, expecting the continuation. The market sold off. Once it broke that zone structure, this was a sell entry that I took off of this zone. So when you see these shorts, when I finally got into this short right here, obviously I was in profit. My trailing got hit. Boom, took profit $70. Then I took another sell entry. This is at opening bell, right? Pay attention. 9:30, opening bell. The market, when I come back to the chart, you're going to see. So opening bell, this is 9 a.m. Let me go ahead and run play on this. The market was just in a weird consolidation place. I don't know why. Obviously, opening bell, the market, it don't do sideways like this, but it's doing opening bell tendencies right here. So this is the opening bell movement where it pushed up. Literally psychology wise, really looking at it now, this was just a pullback to the previous lower high structure and then the continuation. But in the moment, the momentum, how US 30 usually operates, if it gives you an extension like this, the next candlestick should be going bullish for the continuation of the uptrend. Higher time frame did show that it was breaking off of that downtrend, but overall, Wednesday, opening bell typically does not consolidate back and forth like that. Usually just a clear cut direction. So all this back and forth, unnecessary. So unnecessary, because it ended up going exactly for the move that I want to go to, which was the extension back to that previous support structure from the 4 a.m. candle. So ultimately, my analysis was correct. It's just I wasn't patient enough because of the 2 5-minute candlesticks right here, as you can see, that was going back and forth, acting like it was about to go for the buys, but really the market was just going for the continuation for the sales. So that's the reason why I took that loss of 460. As you can see, I was able to scalp $170 off of that at around 10:02. And then this was that boom. This was that main trade that I was looking for those buys anyway, which took me to 2,000 in profit. Remember earlier in the video, the last video I dropped, I told y'all I'm looking to make anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 a day. Realistically, I could go for, and that's really like on my low end side of it. But on the high end side, it can easily be 2,000 to 4,000 a day because I look for basically 1 or 2 main setups a day anyway on the charts during New York. And this would have been the first one. Had I just held my position, this would have been another 2,000. This would have been my first $2,000 trade right here. And then this sets me up to my main move that I want to see anyway for those buys for another 2,000 pip play that took off to the charts. And all I wanted was to retest back to that lower high. And it's where am I at? So yeah, 42.92. I'm just showing y'all this for a reason. So my entry, 42.92. I closed my position at 40, like 493. I just want to show y'all something. This is where I TP'd at, $2,000. How my strategy works, how I actually trade my mentees and stuff. This is like where I actually would have TP'd at based off, really I would have TP'd more closer to up in this structure right off of this lower high. And as you can see, it's right on this spot right here. This is a sweet spot. And then this is still another sell opportunity that could have been called on the charts. But this goes into what happened on the charts, which was the power news, right? So if y'all don't know, if this can stop moving stuff for a second, we can talk about that too. The power news came out. So it was like, we caught beautiful buys. And then where we at? So we had beautiful, one too far. Beautiful buy entry. Market pushed back up to a previous lower high structure. And then all I wanted to see for the remainder of the day, I had one of my indications with my MAs set us up perfectly to take the sales. I personally didn't take the sales, but one of my mentees did take the sales. So for me, that's still a win. If I ain't taking it, but one of my mentees still got it, can't even be mad at it, right? But my approach for the day would have been a little bit different had I been paying attention that Powell was speaking. My folder for Forest Factory was like a little bit cluttered because I had the Canadian news on it. So it reached over me seeing that Powell was speaking. So that changed my whole approach. I was looking to, once the market sold back down here, I was looking to take another buy position off of this. So I think I lost a little bit on this position, trying to scalp a buy after it gave me like an extension. And then the market, of course, when Powell announced his news, I think I lost like $100 and then it dropped. Once it dropped, obviously I was able to scalp it back. But that's why overall, when it comes down to like, oh, why did you have 13 trades? When I said I was scalping because I was scalping that sell-off. I was scalping this move. We got a pullback, nice extension. This is me scalping the sales. And that's what led to me like having 13 trades overall. Typically, y'all will know like this is what a real like trade for me, trading day looks for me. I shouldn't be trading no more than probably like 5 trades in total. I have probably like literally, yeah, no more than 5 trades in total, but really I should be done in like 2 to 3 trades. I don't really, this is 1,800 is usually done in 1 or 2 moves, like one or 2 trades, but really just 1 trade alone, I'm milking $2,000 off of the charts. Now this day in particular, right? So this is Thursday, aka today. We had a lovely day on the charts, which was the buys, right? So after the news from Powell, the market sold off and did its thing throughout the night, which is weird. So I took a loss at first, and then I adjusted and just got in with the buys. But it was weird because on the charts, when we're looking for buy reversals on, let me make sure I'm on the right day. I really want to show y'all one of my strategies, like the way this young line up. The more I see people like engage in my videos and stuff, I might be nice and give y'all my sauce for real. But even if y'all just use the zone breakout strategy, that's really more than enough. But I got a new strategy that I've been using now. Oh my gosh. All right, so look, so sold off on Wednesday, right? Did its thing. Not Sunday, Wednesday night throughout Tokyo. Typically, what we find that happens on US 30, to this week was what just happened? What just happened? This week was a weird one compared to, bro. I'm over here trying to teach, and the freaking trading view is tripping. They don't want me to give y'all a game for it, bro. I'm just trying to help my people be great. If you're watching this video still, leave a like for me. All right, so look. Typically, what happens on US 30 in normal circumstances, after we had a crazy extension, obviously everybody and their mother is looking for reversals. Everybody is looking to catch the buys. What usually happens during Tokyo session and London session is the market will do like a retest back to here, and then it will sell off. I've seen this happen 1,000 times because there's 1,000 people that's looking to take buy orders right here, or like taking buys, expecting to catch a full swing over here back up to here, and the market does not respect it. Or we will see something like this. US 30 will push out of the zone. It will fake breakout, making you think it's about to go for the buys, and then US 30 will come back inside the zone and sell back off. Like I've seen this specifically happen 1,000 times in the charts. So what I was looking for was potentially sell off tonight throughout London, and then doing New York tomorrow, aka today. So New York today, I was looking for, this is when I was going to look for my buy moves back up to this range right here. And after I got the retest up to here, we were going to look for that sell. But instead, London session had other plans, right? So I'm going to let this play out so y'all can see. It did its extension. It started moving slow. It retested. And then we were able to actually catch these buys. I called this buyout in my signal chat, and it took off for 1,500 pips. So it pushed up at 3 a.m. It gave us that last extension. This is the game I'm about to give you at 4 a.m. 3 a.m. and 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. is the same type of setup as New York session. The same way we trade between 9 a.m. and 10 with New York, where you got opening bill, you got 10 a.m. 11 a.m. showing you the real move. London session is going to be the same as that thing where London 3 a.m. gives you like your extension, your fake push, your fake move, and then that 4 a.m. candle shows you the real move of the direction that you should be looking to trade for the day. So like here, it gave us a retest back to where the bearish candlestick started at, right? This was that last extension from the Powell news. So the market gave us that extension, 4 a.m. Well, this is 3:30, but once you get close to 4 a.m., as you can see, the rest was history. The market absolutely tanked and took off for those sales again, right? So now we're back at it again during New York. So you guys can already guess what I'm looking for on the charts. You can already guess. Right. It's funny. This video wasn't even supposed to be me breaking it down like this. Hopefully y'all enjoying this. If y'all enjoying it, just leave a like for your boy. It helps with the engagement. I'm gonna get back into the dashboard and show you all this later. But I really want to kind of give y'all like a little bit of sauce, and then I'm gonna get back into the actual Topstep dashboard. So look, over here, we're getting closer to opening bill. All I need US 30 to do is break above this zone. It break above this zone. This is that zone breakout strategy. If you break above this zone, I'm taking buy opportunities all the way back to the upside. And this is really a pre-analysis of what I can give you guys for next week. This is going to be the exact same thing I'm going to look for next week on the chart. So the market's closed on Friday. No need to look for this tomorrow. Or by the time you're watching this, no need to look for this today because the market isn't open. But come Sunday, Monday night, London, we might be looking for this opportunity for the swings, right? So keep that in mind. Now, for today, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm looking for my buy setup off of the breakout, or what I want to see is a retest back to the zone. Like literally, this is how you'll start to be. Like same thing I talked about over here. Fake breakout, come back and sell off. That's to support. This is what your study does. Today, in general, for me, I didn't really trade New York. I didn't even get into New York until 11 a.m. I woke up this morning with a banging headache. I don't know if it's because I was in and out of sleep last night or what, but I woke up this morning with a banging headache. So I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm not even trying to mentally try to get into my trading mode because I'll be mad in the mud. Like if I'm over here trying to trade and I got a banging headache and I'm already not even mentally there right now on the charts. I see what I want to see, but my head is banging. I don't got time to be patient. I don't got time to take an early entry or nothing. So I'm not even up during this point on the charts. I'm asleep, right? So I'm sleeping all through this. But this is what I'm paying attention to. Like when I woke up and I finally noticed, I'm like, bro, this is what you do. So like literally, remember that fake breakout I talked about over here during London? This is exactly what it did over here during New York. fake breakout, and came right back to this zone. But the reason why this did this, US 30 gave us extension. I'm gonna give you another game, and then like I said, I promise you this is gonna be the end. US 30 gave us the extension. Get rid of these fibs. US 30 gave us the extension because no, that's not what I'm saying. US 30 gave us a sell-off, but NAS 100 didn't sell off yet. SPS 500 didn't sell off yet, right? These periods needed to catch up to US 30 before US 30 can actually be comfortable with going for the buys. So when US 30 starts selling off, when you start seeing the sales on US 30 between 9:45 10 a.m., this sell-off that was happening right here was because this was around the time where NAS and SPS started selling off. I run play on this, you're gonna see. I might be a little bit later in the day, but this was like right here. This sell that happened over here was what caused the sales or like the slow pullback on US 30. But for me, I don't know if it was God on my side or what. Shout out to the man above. Of course, it probably was him. I got my beautiful sell that I wanted to see on US 30, which was the extension. I think I woke up at 11. Let me see when I placed that trade. So this is today, right? So, where is it? 11:20. Yep, 11:20. I talked about this already, my fault. So this was at 11:20. Literally at 11:20 a.m. I woke up out of my sleep. I'm testing my personal mentee chat. I'm telling them like, look, taking the buys off of this. I'm setting my TP at the previous lower high structure, aka where was the lower high at from this morning that started the sell-offs, which was right up here. So for me, and actually I don't even think I didn't even let my TP ride out. Once I saw a push, it gave me my extension that I wanted. I was like, you know what? I'm cool with this. Once this bearish candlestick happened right here, I'm like, I'm out of the trade. I'm not even pressed. Because as you can see, whatever. Exit price, 39,384. So, of course, the numbers is going to be different over here, but that's still roughly somewhere in this realm. So that's where I got out of the trade. And that is officially my main two setups that I took, well, from day one and day two of me trading. This day was a little bit more choppier. This one was a little bit more cleaner. The only thing that messed me up, so as you can see, these were all perfectly winning trades in the morning. You can even see here, like I started the trade. I'm like, nope, I'm about to take this profit and go to sleep. So this trade I took, this was that Tokyo session. Like I said earlier, this is when I was anticipating a fake breakout and sell-off, but then the market kept taking off for the buy. So I was like, you know what? Okay. If you breaking out the zone, I'm gonna trust my technical analysis and I'm gonna trust my rules. Break, retest, continuation. So that's why after I lost 740, I made this in my sleep. 320. You got that extension. It was at 1100. Take profit. Go to bed. So pretty smooth. The only thing I can say is since I don't really trade London, I don't trade London session for anyway. So this would, for me personally, this is the only day I would say I didn't really follow my rules. So this is the unnecessary loss for me. So this is like, you feel me? Like that was a up moment for me personally on the charts. And that's why unnecessary stop loss, that's an unnecessary extra trade to where like instead of 4 trades, that would be 3 trades that I took. So let's actually, I'm sorry, I'll just touch our ear that long. But let's actually come up here and see what the Topstep X dashboard look like. I like Topstep X overall just because like this is my favorite part when I first was learning about it. Because like instead of paying for like a journal or like a digital trading journal, they already have like this like user experience going on their dashboard where you can see like your weeks. So this is the 3rd week I finally started trading with the account. So for me, it's showing you your different weeks in a month. It's showing you your payout if you're in green or if you're in red. Obviously, knock on wood, I'm not in red, so I don't gotta worry about that. But let's come over here and look at my stats. So keep in mind, like I said, a lot of my stats are a little bit different because the trades that I take are if I'm taking multiple positions or if I'm scalping, that's why it looks like it's like, oh, he traded a lot or he has losing trades. My losing trades aren't outweighing my profits, as you can see. So total profit and loss, 2,700, 58% win rate. Obviously, it's saying no trades for today because I didn't take my trades today. Best day, 68% because of that last trade I took today. Then as you can see, it says your most traded symbol is YM. Consider learning additional symbols to help diversify your trading. Now, for me, I don't really agree with this.
because how I teach my students in the past, or even now, I still talk to somebody like focus on one pair. When people start trading multiple pairs, it causes unnecessary habits. You're trying to trade between multiple pairs. You're trying to risk more. You're trying to milk the markets or do too much. One pair might move different than the other pair, and vice versa. Yes, technically, me personally, I can trade the NQ if I wanted to. I could trade the ES if I wanted to, and still get the same results. But for me, like I said, US 30 is the most cleanest. It's the most smoothest. I don't gotta really do too much with this pair, and that's why I love it. So this I'm taking this with a grain of salt. And even if you are watching this, like you might have your winning period already, you just might have a losing day. And that's okay. Losing day is a part of the game. Obviously, I was blessed to not have a losing day this week, but I'm speaking to my people that's like, you know what, hey, you're right, bro. Like I just lost yesterday, but that doesn't mean I don't know how to trade the spirit. It was just charge it again. You're gonna have some losses on the charts. So as you see, Wednesday, my most active day. That's when I was scalping those sales. Most profitable day was today, 1,800. Least profitable today, 847. I'll take it. Total number of trades, 17. Lots, blah, 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 blah. Average winning trade, 586. This isn't really, for me, realistic. My average winning trade for me is going to be the $1,500 to $2,000 per move that I'm looking for. This is just going based off of, like I said, when I was scalping in between those trades. So I'm cool with this though. Average winning trade, 586. Average losing trade, 451. Best trade, 2000. That was the day where I took profit early. Worst trade 745. This 745 worst trade was the trade I took during London. I don't trade during London anyway, so I didn't need to take that trade. That was just, it's crazy. I'm not mad I took that trade though, because in that analysis in particular is typically what happened. The only thing I can critique for myself when I look back at that is waiting for it to break out the bottom of the zone first, or simply just waiting until London session. If I would have waited to London session, remember, I was looking for the sales, right? If I come back to the charts, look how much this just sold off to. If I really, actually, I can show y'all. Let me show y'all. If I was to sell this, if I actually stayed up, so remember, I took profit at 320. The market, if I would have woke back up around 5 or 6, or even if I would have took the sell entry that I want to take off of that anyway, let me show y'all. There's one move. I'm going to place my 2 contract. This one move back to the previous zone stretcher is another 1950. If I wanted to take it all the way back to New York session, that's 3,600. If I wanted to really go 5,000, like you feel me? Like just showing you the perspective of I can go out there and get $3,000 a day or 4,000, or I can just be patient and just wait for my move. So, and then here's all the extra stuff. So that's it, man. This is my first week trading officially on the SFA account. Pretty solid. Like I said, one wrong error that I didn't like for yesterday, which was took the early sale I tried to take on US 30 before the official confirmation. And then also on day one was on US 30 where I just didn't trust the analysis as far as the pullback came from the consolidation. Yeah, so you can't see it right here on the 15-minute, but remember I showed y'all this is where that consolidation period happened at before it gave me that extension. Had I trusted that, this day alone would have been a $4,000 day. And then, like I said, this would have been 1,800. I would have been at roughly $6,000, roughly around, yeah, 4,000 plus 1,000 is 5,000. 5,800. I would have been around 5,800 to end the week. But I'm not tripping. Friday close, we're gonna get back at it on Monday. Then we're gonna get back at it on Tuesday. Then we're gonna get back at it on Wednesday. Still in the week, 2,700. So still nice. Let me come talk to y'all over here on the camera.
Dang, man, I feel like I was just japping for a minute, but that's officially my first week trading officially on the SFA. Like I said, the next videos from here on out will probably be, excuse me, I think I got a vlog dropping soon anyway. But after the vlog, Wednesday should be the last day of my Friday profit target day goal. Excuse me. And then actually, I guess I could have showed y'all my actual Topstep dashboard, but it's cool. I said that for the next video. But Wednesday will be the next day. You should be looking for a vlog regarding the Topstep account. And then after that, maybe Thursday, or if I can request it Wednesday night, I'll go ahead and request my payout on Wednesday, and then I'll create a blog for that, just showing you the full process all the way through. I know it's a lot of people that's probably watching my videos, either hating or feeling inspired. Hopefully, I'm inspiring you. If you're new, but I'm talking to my haters too. Like, there's a lot of I don't know what the stigma is about like when I look at like people on Twitter or like on Instagram threads, like everybody always got like that like hate where they be throwing the people that pass challenges. Somebody can post like, "Oh my gosh, I just passed my funding account challenge," and then they be like, "Oh, congrats!" But the real work begin when you get that first payout. Like, dang, bro, that's like the equivalent. Same thing with somebody getting a new car. Oh, you just got that BMW M4, but damn, you didn't get the S Drive though, bro. I still got an M4. What are you talking about? Like, why are you hating? And it's the same equivalent, like I said, with the challenge. Like somebody can pass a challenge, and you know how hard it is. I'm not speaking for myself, but you know how hard it is. Like the percentage of people that pass funded account challenges. Actually, let me see if I can ask ChatGPT. I'm gonna ask it, and I'm gonna put it up on here. But like, do you know how what the percentage is of failed account challenges? If somebody's passing an account challenge, bro, that's a high reward. Like that's a high remark. That's not no little feat. So when people, I hate when I see comments when people be like, "Oh, you passed the challenge, but yeah, you gotta get that payout first, and then come talk to me." Like, bro, it's still an accomplishment. People should be like rewarded off of that. Like, people should be like really cheering them on. Like, shout out to you, bro. Like, keep going, bro. Next level. Or like, I get what y'all saying, but it's just like it's like a backhanded compliment. Like, that's gonna be killing me when people be posting that. Um, so annoying. But I'm about to ask ChatGPT right now. What is the percentages of traders that pass funded account prop firms challenges? Let's see what she said. All right, the average prop firm challenge pass rate. First phase pass rate is 10% to 15%. Second phase is 50% to 60%. Overall pass through to funding is 5% to 8%. Traders who keep funded accounts is for more than 3 months is less than 5%. Oh my gosh. Like, that statistic is crazy when you really think about it. And the reason why people pass challenges and they get to the next level, they get overexcited and they think about the profits already. They think about the end goal of mind, which is nothing wrong with that. But when you get overstimulated, overexcited, anxious to place your first trades in front of the account, that's how people typically blow their accounts. And as you can see, what I did differently for you guys was I told y'all like I showed y'all the background of me on Monday. I said Monday, like, look, the market not really showing me nothing, so there's no reason for me to. I'm not even about to purchase my SFA or nothing like that. It's the market's not really showing me what I want to see in order for me to personally want to trade, and that's gonna protect you, aka me. That's gonna protect me from taking a dumb trade and losing my account. Because why am I even entering a trade? That's that discipline piece that a lot of people need to work on next. But I'm gonna put that screenshot up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Cause yeah, 10% to 15%, like bro, like if you pass that, if you watch my video and you just passed your funded account challenge, bro, congratulations. I don't know you, you don't know me, but shout out to you for watching my video. Congratulations on passing your account, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I hate the backhanded comments that people like, oh, you passed it, but nothing, bro. I passed it. I'm a part of the 10%. I'm a part of the 15%. I haven't got that for me under my post yet. I don't really care because I've been doing this for 7 years now. Not even just for prop firms, but just for trading in general. So I don't. When I see those comments on other people's stuff, I laugh. It's just like that's just such an ick. That's just like that's just crazy. But anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first week, first 2 days of me trading on the account. Feel free, like I said, have any questions, drop them below. Any concerns, drop them below. If y'all want access to my Signal chat is currently still only going to be open from. Damn, we really about to be at the end of April. From now until the end of May, I'm closing my Signal chats going into June because announced at the beginning of this year that I'm focusing more on my actual personal mentees that I'm starting to work with, and then also as well as just being more in my academy with like in-person classes, in-person trainings at my headquarters and stuff. So all that's gonna come out soon. But if you are interested in my personal mentorship, it will be opening up in May. So stay tuned to that. Make sure you are subscribed already so you don't miss it. And also make sure you add me on Instagram at underscore Abe Shaw as well. So that way when I'm posting about it or letting people know when it actually released, it should be releasing. I think I'm gonna open it up May 2nd. So y'all, if y'all officially, if you watching this video right now, you officially know the date. May 2nd is gonna actually be live on my actual website. And the website is in my bio. But alright, that is the end of this vlog. I'm done talking and running y'all mouth off. Run my mouth off. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.